Yeah, like
Did you take a taxi or you drove?
yeah.
You took a taxi. Maybe you can tell us a little bit more about yourself.
Okay, so I run a beauty salon. So I specialize in selling skincare, focusing on like the clean beauty part of it. So we run like facials and like how to improve the health of your skin. So I want to expand the services that I have, because currently now it's only facials. So I decided to because you want to focus on natural beauty, so you want to add in more like things like that, so that people don't have to ruin their skin with too much makeup, because it can be damaging for their skin. So adding on these kind of things to help people feel more confident is something that I want to. So I actually have people who can do it, but as like the boss, I have people whom I am gonna employ to do the services, like the professional ones. But I decided to learn it myself, because as a boss I want to know how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
So I want to learn everything that I'm gonna put into my company. So yeah.
Share with us a bit more about yourself. I see you have 130 over followers on Instagram. You're also a mother of 2 kids. Share with us a little bit more.
Okay, so I'm a mother of 2, and well, I'm in a way a single mom. So I have to support my children, support my family, and yeah. So having like a business like that would hopefully it will be able to bring me further.
Yeah.
And live very comfortably. Yeah.
I mean, that's her. She's a single mom also.
So I can help you a lot.
Okay. Okay, so what do you think of eyelash extensions?
Okay, I personally don't do eyelash extensions, but I see that it is very popular among my clients, especially those who are working. They don't want to apply too much makeup, and they don't want to spend too much time on makeup before heading out the house. So I see it on a lot of people, and I personally don't like it, because I like to really thoroughly wash my face and splash water. But I do see a lot of people who love it. So I feel okay, that's something I want to learn myself, so I can do it. And maybe I would maybe the last few times I did it, it wasn't so well done. So I didn't feel very comfortable. So hopefully I'll learn the right technique on how to do it, and hopefully it will be able to be something that I'll be interested in. But for now, it's not really for me personally, but more for to add in a service into my shop, and then
Okay, what motivates you to learn this eyelash extension right now?
Okay, so like I said, I really want to promote lesser usage of makeup, and more taking care of your skin and caring for the health of your skin. So I think learning things like semi-permanent makeup is better for the skin health, and for just doing that whole natural beauty kind of thing.
Okay, so what made you choose to learn it at Beauty Recipe Academy?
Okay, so I actually did ask around, so where is a place that's more casual and not so serious. And then my friend told me that there's a few. So I went to see, and I was like, okay, maybe I can try this one out. And when I approached, I think Jessie, I'm not sure if you're the one, I can't remember. Oh, okay. Yeah, when I approached, then I saw that there was actually quite a lot of time slots, which doesn't really limit. A lot of places that I did ask, they didn't really have a lot of time slots. So it was hard to fix a time and a date. So I was this one got quite a lot of time slots.
They have courses every day.
Yes, correct. So I really like that, because I'm also very busy. So yes.
You yourself, you open a beauty parlor.
Yeah.
What are some tips you would like to give women? Singapore women not as power as I'm gonna think not as power as Japanese and Korean, the way they do it and all that. What are some tips you would like to give them? You look very good. So.
To be honest, I don't really know what tips.
Do you work out on a daily basis to maintain?
Okay, I guess it is to always remember that self-care is very important. And if you look good, if you feel good, you will look good. So I guess a lot of women need to learn how to de-stress and take some time off work to, like beautify themselves, pamper themselves. And by doing that, when you feel good, you will also look good. So taking stress, and learning how to better manage your stress is very important. Yeah.
What is your either day or night routine?
It is very, very hectic.
Very hectic.
That's why I try to work out in the morning, before heading to work. And then of course, I have to be at work, and because I run an online store, so I have to manage the things, making sure that the stocks are sufficient, and then ensuring that I have enough content to put out on the website and enough on social media. And I also need to remember to update my own social media accounts, and then also ensuring that there's sufficient, there's a nice flow of customers, making sure their bookings are fine, talking to the customers, and then ensuring that they have good experience, and then learning how to improve on like the services if they are not very satisfied. And then that's like what I do most of the time.
You're such a busy person and you're quite an entrepreneur yourself. How do you find the time to maintain yourself?
I guess it kind of comes naturally because I'm someone who's kind of vain. So I always want to, I feel that looking good is very important. It gives people a better impression, and then plus if you're in a beauty line, you need to look good, so people will be like, oh okay, you don't want to look like a mess and then expect people to trust your word of advice. So it's all about maintaining that image, and also teaching people how I maintain it by following a certain way of life, using a certain using certain products, learning how to not use certain products and why they should not use a certain product, and that comes. So education is very important.
What's your makeup routine? Do you do a lot every single day?
Not really.
Or skincare as well?
Not really, because I believe that less is more when it comes to your skincare. So learning a lot of people think that you have to apply 10 different things on your face, but sometimes it can cause more problems instead of getting to your end goal. So it's less is more lah. So for me personally, I have to test a lot of products on my own skin before I actually put it up for sale. So I do a lot of that, and then my skin goes through really a lot of ups and downs, and then I will have to solve that issue on my own. So then I realized that there are some ingredients that you want to completely avoid, and then that is based on first-hand experience. So I don't really apply a lot. I just apply maybe just the basics like a cleanser, a serum, a moisturizer, and sunscreen. So it's just a 4-step kind of thing, and then I keep it very simple. And then as for makeup, it's add some color to my cheeks, put some powder, and then do my mascara. And for brows, it's usually I get them done, embroidery done. So then I don't really need to fill them in or draw them in. I do have it right now, but most of the time I just okay, I just do like that. So don't really spend that much on makeup, but I personally love the very very loud makeup, but I leave that for my dinners and nighttime and all.
Do you do lip embroidery?
No, I usually just draw it. But I do want to learn, and I do want to have all this semi-permanent makeup done, so that I don't have to even draw my lips or tint my lips in future.
Being a mother of 2, plus you're so busy, how do you manage? It's amazing. It's not easy.
I guess it's not a choice. I have to learn to manage my time. So it's I need to get this amount of work done, and in order to get this amount of money that I want and I need. So it's more the responsibility is there, no matter you just find a way naturally. It doesn't feel like I'm doing a lot because it feels it's very natural. It just comes very naturally. It's a responsibility. I have to do it. It's not I can just not work, that kind of thing. Because if I don't work, then what's gonna happen to my family? Who's gonna support?
That's true. What advice do you have for single mothers?
I guess for being single has its pros and cons. So a lot of people think being single is like very sad and all, but actually I've learned over the years that it's actually very good for me. I mean, it depends on your personality, your character. For me, it's very good because it makes me focus on things at work. So I can do a lot more. If I were to be like, say, in a relationship, busy dating, then I wouldn't have time to do all this. So I guess, just shifting your priorities on like this kind of things and shifting all your energy into this instead of like, dwelling and being worried that like I'm single, I'm gonna be alone, but actually shifting things to do what you're passionate about. Like I like to look pretty, I like all this beauty stuff, so I'm just shifting my energy, my effort, basically shifting my energy into what I love doing. And then I'm just so busy doing this. So I think if I'm in a relationship or being attached, I wouldn't have that extra time to go and learn all that. So it's not a bad thing. Yeah. See the good in everything,
Nice. Okay, answers are very lovely. Yeah. Okay, just one last question. Okay, something more towards beauty. How do you think, how do you think putting on makeup, taking care of yourself, or any woman or yourself, right? How does it make you feel?
So most people put on makeup to like hide a certain flaw or improve a certain feature that they are not too happy with. Like let's say if you don't really have a very nice nose, then you can contour and highlight your nose. If your brows you were not born in naturally like thick brows, you can always fill them in. So these are things that you do to make yourself feel more confident, and it's actually very good. Like when you feel confident, then it's like, basically confidence is very important. You would be able to do a lot, like talk to people and be more confident when you talk to people. You would not have this like constant need to want to hide yourself or like hide a certain feature when makeup can actually fix it. Yeah, so I'm actually all about like the makeup and just doing what you want to do. I mean, if you're not happy with a certain feature, then you just try to like draw makeup lah.
That's right. Okay, last question. This last question may be a bit sensitive also.
Okay.
Most men wouldn't like this question. Okay, battery's still good. What do you think of men who always like to say, I don't like women with a lot of makeup lah. I prefer them natural.
Okay, I get it all the time. Because like my guy friends will be like, why you want to put so much makeup and all? But then it's like, then again, if you really see a woman who like really just has pimples and all, then they will also criticize it. Like they will say, she got pimples, like her skin is not that nice. So I guess the natural look you have to like, it's like a natural makeup, like the no makeup look will work, but it's still makeup. But guys don't know. Guys think that's natural, but it's not. So sometimes they just don't like that, like heavy, thick lashes kind of thing. They think that girls are just naturally born to have lashes, but we are not naturally born to have that. So we just need to do all that, But that slight enhancement, yes, but you still look like you. So I get why they say that, you shouldn't put so much makeup, because some girls really just completely transform their looks, so they look very different when they have makeup and when they don't have makeup. But honestly, it's not a bad thing, because if she feels confident like that, then okay lah. Like why must you care what the guy thinks? But then also so the guys on the other hand, they want the no makeup look. But if they really get no makeup look with all the flaws and all, they will be like, the girl's not pretty, that kind of thing. So just do what makes you feel good. Don't care what they think lah.
Okay, that's all the questions. Okay, so how do you feel about the session?
Fun, tiring. So it actually helped me learn a lot about how tough it is. It looks like it's simple and it's just lashes, but it's super difficult. And a lot of people outside, they complain about lashes being very expensive, and I finally get why, because it is really it's time consuming. You have to be very you have to be very precise and careful, and I learned a lot. So I think it's actually something that I'm really shocked that people would be able to sit hours and do as a full-time job. So yeah.
Well, we hope you enjoyed the session with Beauty Recipe.
Yeah, I did enjoy it a lot, and I think I'll do more courses.
Great. Glad to hear that.